What is dead may never die. This is something that is definitely not true about the Game of Thrones spin-offs. Despite how the show ended, the world of Ice and Fire still has a lot of promising surprises for you.
Ice or fire?
Ice.
Will there be a sequel? Or a prequel? Or maybe both? And what about Arya Stark? Will she have her own show? There are plenty of rumors and theories, but what do we know for sure so far? Hi, my name is Clive, and you're watching OSSA'm Movies. Let's get to the bottom of it all. If you think that the HBO team has been relaxing after the grueling production process of GOT, then I must tell you, you're so wrong. Like, did you know that HBO has already commissioned 5 different ideas for GOT spin-offs? Well, it looks like they definitely want to seize the moment. However, it's most likely that the very first GOT spin-off would be a prequel that takes place, wait for it, thousands of years before the Game of Thrones story. You heard it right. And the creator of A Song of Ice and Fire, George R.R. Martin, even spoiled the possible title of the show.
HBO has told me, stop calling it The Long Night because we haven't titled yet. So, the untitled series.
That made HBO showrunners a little upset.
Dracarys.
Wow, so this is probably the title of the first GOT spinoff? And it might seem like deja vu for us, as it bears the same title as the 8th season's 3rd episode, The Long Night. We're not sure if this is good or bad, but there won't be any familiar characters from GOT in The Long Night. But hey, it's not like they ever lived for very long on the show anyway. The new world will be completely different from the one we remember. There will be no dragons, no King's Landing, and not even the Iron Throne. Wait, what? What the hell is that? You might ask. What kind of a GOT spinoff would it be?
Where are my dragons?
I know. But it seems like George R.R. Martin is extremely excited about the coming show. Just check it out. It hasn't started shooting yet, but they're getting very close to that. They have a great director and an amazing cast. I've been following along closely. I have my fingers crossed. It's different. It's definitely very different, he said to Hollywood Reporter. So what exactly makes the coming GOT spinoff so different? Maybe a new cast? Let's take a look at it. New cast. Naomi Watts has already signed up as a leading actress for the future show. Believe it or not, the 2-time Oscar nominee has never seen any part of the GOT series. Like, are there any people left on Earth who haven't seen Game of Thrones?
I'm an alien from another planet.
Really?
Yeah, somewhere way out there.
Oh my gosh. If you're one of those people, please let us know in the comments below. Now, it's time for you to finally catch up on one of the greatest shows ever. We know nothing about Naomi Watts' character except that she will be a charismatic socialite hiding a dark secret. It's not much to go by, but it still sounds like it fits the typical profile of GOT characters, doesn't it?
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
The second lead actor is Josh Whitehouse, who's mostly known for being the face of Burberry's men's fragrance. Wow, quite an unexpected choice. Whitehouse is also known for BBC series Poldark and a movie called Northern Soul. He's already shared the huge news with his fans on Instagram. So I've been holding on to some very big news and it's been killing me. But here you go. #Game of Thrones. He wrote, "Welcome aboard, Josh and Naomi. We're sure they will be a charming lead couple on screen." Hey, are you still upset about not seeing any familiar characters in The Long Night?
Oh my god, please don't ruin my life.
No need to panic, folks. At least there will be some creatures that we are already familiar with, like Leaf, who is known to be a member of the Children of the Forest, giants, the White Walkers, and most probably, drumroll please, the Night King himself. Yeah! And what do we know about the story behind The Long Night? The Long Night.
For the night is dark and full of terrors.
According to the world of Ice and Fire, the world in existence 5,000 years before Game of Thrones saw the presence of mythological creatures all around Westeros, such as giants, children of forest, first men, and a bit later, the White Walkers, of course. The Long Night will be about a dark, cold period in the history of Westeros. Literally, though.
Winter is coming!
Because the Long Night is a winter that lasted for an entire generation, and which was caused by the White Walkers' first visit to Westeros. According to Ice and Fire mythology, the White Walkers were created by Children of Forest in order to defend them from the First Men. That started the legendary War for the Dawn, which could be a great foundation for epic battles on HBO. Fingers crossed for that. The world of Ice and Fire is so huge that there is enough place for all the unexpected plot twists, deep characters, mind-blowing landscapes, medieval cities, and spectacular battles. So they should definitely get someone great to work on a new script. Unfortunately, George Martin is busy finishing The Winds of Winter, the 6th book of the Ice and Fire series, and he won't write the script for The Long Night. This is something for Jane Goldman to do. Scriptwriter of X-Men First Class, Days of Future Past, Kick-Ass, and the Kingsman series. Impressive list, isn't it? Jane Goldman is the writer of the pilot episode, and this is how she describes the new series. Taking place thousands of years before the events of Game of Thrones, the series chronicles the world's descent from the golden age of heroes into its darkest hour. And only one thing is for sure, from the horrifying secrets of Westeros' history to the true origin of the White Walkers, the mysteries of the East to the Starks of legend. It's not the story we think we know. So hopefully, this new series would bring more light to those weighty questions. Who are the White Walkers? Why the hell do they want to kill everyone in Westeros? And finally, who is the Night King himself? Arya Stark's spin-off.
That still only counts as one!
There have been lots of rumors about Maisie Williams returning as Arya on a new show, because she ended the final season on a mission to explore unknown lands beyond Westeros, right? And that sounds like the perfect foundation for a spin-off. But, unfortunately, the most recent news is not the kind that we hoped for. So, I'll just say it, guys. There will be no spin-off for Arya Stark. Yeah, I know the feeling. And here is why Maisie Williams won't get her spinoff. Hollywood Reporter asked the HBO programming president Casey Bloys about Arya getting her own show, and his answer was pretty straightforward. Nope, 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 no. I don't want to take characters from the GOT world that Dan and David did beautifully and put them off into another world with someone else creating it. I want to let it be the artistic piece they've got. And you know what? Maybe that's for the best.
Beric Dondarrion, Thoros of Myr, The Red Woman, Tom Hanks.
Because everything good should have its own poetic ending. And Arya Stark's story in GOT is definitely that kind of thing. Thanks for watching this video. There are many more to enjoy on the OSSA'm Movies channel. So what are you waiting for? Life is short, and Valar Morghulis, you know. Subscribe and check it out.